Currently at the moment, it's Caden Eiton as well as Ayla from Gehring side. 2-0 in favor right now of Caden Eiton. Isla picks up the victory here at 138 with the pin.
Roofing and Construction is excited to announce their 3rd annual roof giveaway. They love giving back to the community and they need your help. If you know someone in dire need of a new roof, nominate them by March 1st by submitting a picture and their story to Grandals Roofing and Construction's Facebook page.
Our second match meeting at 150 pounds, Stephen Harry from Gary, Joel Smith from Robot.
Now at 150 here for JVs, we've got Evan Herring for Gehring, and then for North Platte, Dylan Smith here at 150. Technical violation on Dylan Smith for locked hands. 4-1 at the moment. Even though he's down 7-6, picking up the victory at 150. Dylan Smith pinning Evan Herring from Gering. So North Platte 1-1 in terms of overall value, in terms of victories between Gering at the moment. As it was Dylan Smith that picked up the win.
Pounds. Mitch Warby from Gering and Malachi Camacho.
Now at 175 for North Platte High School in Gering. We'll have from North Platte, Malachi Camacho, and then Mitch Morovic at 175 here in this match. Picking up the victory here for North Platte at 175, Malachi Camacho over Mitch Morovic.
For Gary and Noah Satelli. For North Platte, Alejandro.
Now at 285 for JV, Alejandro Mora for North Platte, and then Noah Santelli for Gering here for the JVs. picking up the victory at 285 for the JV. Alejandro Mora for North Platte High School, pinning Noah Santelli.
For Xavier Santos and co-pilot Alex Burns.
For North Platte High School at 120, we have Alexander Burns for the Bulldogs alongside Xavier De Los Santos for Gary. At 120, North Platte picks up the victory here with Alexander Burns taking down Xavier De Los Santos here at 120.
Legion Combat Sports is the region's premier martial arts promotion. From the Buffalo Bill Brawl National Boxing event to jiu-jitsu and MMA, Legion always brings a show and a crowd. Mark your calendars for LCS 32 New Blood on February 24th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.
Now wrestling at 126. For North Platte High School, it's going to be Camden Weaver. And then for Gehring, we'll have Isaiah Cruz. 126, another victory for North Platte, this time going the way of Camden Weaver. Isaiah Cruz takes the pin. Weaver full control from the get-go. We got one more weight class.
We have Raul, Ayala, Gary, and North Platte with Varsity.
So we have, should believe, one more weight class here for JV before we get into varsity action. Should be 132, Jaden Roberts. And should be then Isaiah Plunk for North Platte. Or he could be back at 126 once again.
Randall's Roofing and Construction is excited to announce their third annual roof giveaway. They love giving back to the community and they need your help. If you know someone in dire need of a new roof, nominate them by March 1st by submitting a picture and their story to Randall's Roofing and Construction's Facebook page.
Next round, 150 pounds. Gary, Evan, Gary, for North Platte. Gary. Our next match, 180 pounds, we have Alfonso Leal from Gary, and from Ohio, Malachi Camacho. And our last week we rolled tonight at 285, we have Noah Cizelli from Gary, and from Ohio, Jackson Dimes.
Legion Combat Sports is the region's premier martial arts promotion. From the Buffalo Bill Brawl National Boxing event to jiu-jitsu and MMA, Legion always brings a show and a crowd. Mark your calendars for LCS 32 New Blood on February 24th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.
Randall's Roofing and Construction is excited to announce their 3rd annual roof giveaway. They love giving back to the community and they need your help. If you know someone in dire need of a new roof, nominate them by March 1st by submitting a picture and their story to Randall's Roofing and Construction's Facebook page.
Legion Combat Sports is the region's premier martial arts promotion. From the Buffalo Bill Brawl National Boxing event to Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, Legion always brings a show and a crowd. Mark your calendars for LCS 32 New Blood on February 24th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to North Platte High School right here in front. Well, I wouldn't say we're right in front of the office. We're above the office here in the nice little comfortable space above it. I'm Paxton Gordon here. Clash in the Commons, year 2. Well, for me, year number 2. It's a very cold day, but now that it's inside, we're all nice and peachy, nice and warm. I have another special guest here. You know, you may remember last year we had Bernie Madison come up and do it last year. He's now the athletic director on over at Hershey. Good luck with him. But I've brought probably somebody who is just as experienced and maybe on a more technical level knows the ins and outs. Tad Hanneborg joins us. You know, before we get going, if you didn't know behind the scenes, Tad Hanneborg has been, on my rear end for the American Legion. He always comes up and tells me before game time that, he wants to come on up and he wants to call his own game, and he hasn't done it yet. I've told him, I'm not joking. I've told him he can come and do it, but he hasn't done it. So he'll come here today and he'll do wrestling. What is that? You were there for every home game that I was there, and you didn't want to do it, and now you'll come do it?
Yeah, you do a fine job on the baseball. It's a little bit more complicated, so wrestling's more up my alley.
That's true. I was going to say wrestling is more up your street as we get ready to rock and roll again. We just finished the JV squad, and if I remember correctly, North Platte only picking up 2 losses in the entire roster there. I mean, we'd always talk about how the varsity team and talk about how advanced and how high-rated they are, but that JV squad is already chomping at the bit to make their way up to the senior level, to the varsity level, might I add.
Yeah, there's a good group of kids coming up. I mean, Malachi Camacho looked really good. I think the Weaver kid's got a lot of potential. A couple of them we didn't see. Isaiah Plunk could be another one that could step in. So they're pretty tough. And
that's one of the good things here about the Clash in the Commons. We talked with head coach Dale Hall last year about it, that really the roster that you see right now that you've gotten today for varsity isn't the end-all roster, as it could change either which way. I remember last year Isaiah Plunk started off on the varsity squad, and now he's starting this year on the JV squad. But it's time for the national anthem, and with that, we'll step aside and we'll come back right after the playing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some wrestling? I'm ready for some wrestling. Tad, of course, as you come in here, you talked about you're probably one of the in my opinion, one of the best technical people when it comes to not only explaining what's going on, but also visualizing it. So far, kind of, you've probably done this a couple of times coming out here for, the commotion, the clash in the comments, and kind of take me through what are some of the things that if you were a head coach, you'd be looking for out there on the mat here tonight to not only get things started for the season, but things to work on.
Matchups, a lot of matchups here. A lot of kids haven't moved down on weights yet, so there's going to be a lot of adjustments in the lineup. So we'll probably see, I'm assuming Murillo, number 3 in the state right now at 20 they show, but he's still showing up at 26, so there's going to be some adjustments.
Yes, but yes, as we talked about, there's a whole heck of a lot of rankings out here today, not only for Class A, Class B. We'll start off with some Class A names. Brody Pittner at 106, rated number 2 in all of Class A at 106. Got, of course, Ty Hanneborg at 120. He is number 7 right now in the Class A system, as well as Kirk Wilson. He's number 7 at 132. Jace Kennel at number 4 at 144. Ethan Jackson, number 7 in 150. And Xavier Albertson, number 5 in all of Class A at 190. A lot of high ratings for North Platte early to start off the year. And, of course, if you remember last year, a good chunk of those Bulldogs made it to state, and they placed very highly in terms of state qualifications, just coming up a bit short. It's always the first wrestling match of the year, and I know a lot of people already, I wouldn't say looking towards state, but, how important is this, in terms of the grand scheme of things and in terms of wrestling schedule to make your way into state? Or is this just more of a warm-up, get acclimated?
No, this is live action as we consider it. Every match they take serious. I mean, it begins today to the trip to Omaha, so
yep.
This is where these kids got to start gearing up, and Gearing's a tough squad to come in, the first duel of the year. I mean, you're running into a lot of ranked wrestlers that are going to be, there'll be some solid matches today.
That's right. Talk about ranked wrestlers. Let's go on to the side of Gering. Damian Palomo with number 6 at 106 in Class B. Frost Wallace at number 6 as well as 113. Isaiah Murillo at number 3 at 126. And Jordan Shirley, number 2 in all of Class B wrestling in the state at 138 with Reese Knight at 157. He is, of course, the number 5 wrestler in all of the state. Of course, yesterday the girls got some action in Hemmingford. Big duel out there. You can go to NorthPlattePost.com and look under the sports tab to get the full results from that girls wrestling match. You can go to North Platte Post, go to sports, and it should be under area sports score from 11:30. Of course, you can watch us as always live, NorthPlattePost.com under, of course, sports or live streaming. That is where you can find it. Thank you, of course, as always, though, to our sponsors here for today's match. We got Legion Combat Sports as well as Randall's Roofing and Construction. It's going to be quite a match between these two teams here today. Of course, as always, at this point, the Clash in the Commons becoming a yearly thing and a big rivalry match. How important do you think it is for these guys in terms of overall rivalries to pick up a first victory here against somebody like Gering?
It's a very important duel. I mean, you can see from top to bottom, Gering's got, a pretty good lineup. I would say the Shirley kid, he's got a chance at making a deep state run to a championship. I think Knight's got a good potential to make it pretty deep, Murillo as well. So this is a big matchup, and as far as rivalries go, I think you put your toe on the line, anybody's fair game.
As you said, anybody's fair game. As we saw, many people have been holding up in terms of better point standings in a single match than have it all turned around at the very, very end of it, as we're about to get things underway here between these two teams. Excited, as always, to start the season for boys wrestling, as we'll get underway here with first up, we're going to start at 150. Ethan Jackson versus Chance Hergenrader. That's number 7 in all of Class A for Ethan Jackson here off the rip. As the officials getting ready again, you got to get your hands in specific positions, and we are ready to get wrestling here to start Clash in the Commons. Course, Hergenrader and, of course, Ethan Jackson. How important is it, early on to get controls? We see Jackson taking a nice attack, trying to go low, but drives him out of bounds. But how important is it to maybe get off the rip hot and get body control like we just see right here.
Physicality is probably as important as anything, so you want to set the pace right off the bat.
And that's
and
what
Jackson coming off a knee injury from last year. I think he's got some pretty high expectations. I think he could be a state medalist real easy at 150.
Number 7 in Class A at 150, already off to a hot start, trying to establish leg control right off of the rip. So far, it's 2-1 in favor of Jackson. As gets right on top of the back for Hergenrader, but pushes him out of bounds. That's now 4 points with that takedown for Ethan Jackson, already up pretty early here in period number 1.
Yeah, he's looking pretty tough right off the bat. He's got a lot to prove. He's ready to go.
As we have a time called for blood, of course, it's going to be I won't say a commonality, but it's going to happen every now and then. Ref timeouts for blood. Is this a good measurement to maybe take a breather and get refocused in if you are falling behind in points, or is it kind of maybe for somebody like Ethan Jackson, who has a points lead right now, kind of a killer of your momentum?
Yeah, for the guy that's not taking the blood time, usually it's a little bit of a momentum change. So sometimes blood time, I don't know. I was listening to Jordan Burroughs on that Iowa duel last week, said that sometimes the blood time is good for these wrestlers to get some refocus. That's
what you love to hear. Is we're back underway once again. Currently the lead is 4-2 in favor of one Ethan Jackson. Once again here at 150, Jackson, number 7 in the state. He's taken on Chance Hergenrader, is pushed out of bounds and will reset up right in the center. So far, it's really been Ethan Jackson in full control. Started off early with 2 takedowns going right for the legs. But a bit of some saving grace for Hergenrader as he gets fallen out, and he tried to go for a leg attack, but great defense from Ethan Jackson to put him down.
He's definitely working his double legs. He's working his double legs pretty hard, so looks good right now.
We talk about, it's always interesting to see the different dynamics of the weight classes. The lighter the weight, the faster that they can go. And, of course, as the higher up you get, the more power. What's the different techniques, you would use as a lighter opponent compared to somebody that you'd use probably if they were a heavier opponent? Would you go more for the legs as a lighter opponent because you got that speed? Or if you were upper, if you were more in the heavier weight class, you'd go for more of an upwards type attack?
Yeah, you see a lot of bigger guys being able to use their body a little bit more, and they go upper body a little bit. But in all reality, you see some of the best in the state all the way up to the 190-pounders be able to shoot that double leg.
As, once again, another takedown here from Ethan Jackson. It's 8-3 in favor of the Bulldog here at 150. Still in period 1, 18 seconds left to go. It's really been all Ethan Jackson since the drop of the hat. Now he'll take over top control and try to rotate on over. He gets his hand underneath.
Legs in.
Now I'm going to try to pivot him over and rotate.
He's going to move him forward here.
Well, he does get a good grip, and now he's flipped on his back there. Hergenrader in some trouble. 4 seconds, though, but a near fall. As they're going to reset, and they will give 2 points on to Ethan Jackson. Beautiful use there. He had top control from the very beginning. Got him flipped over. Almost got the pin, but time ran out. And with that, it's a 10-3 lead now in favor of Ethan Jackson to start period 2, who will now take the bottom control. Where do you prefer personally on your own metric? Would you rather have top or bottom in any certain situation, or does it really just depend on where we're at?
I think that whatever you're good at, you got to be. If you're good on your feet, you're good on your feet.
Oh,
if you're good on top, you're good on top, but everybody's got to be good off the bottom.
Hergenrader takes down Jackson, but he'll get right back up. 1 point there in favor of Ethan Jackson. 11-3 with 1:43 left to go here in period 2. It's now both trying to establish arm position. Jackson trying to go down low once again for the legs, but good defense from Hergenrader to not fall for it again. Jackson quickly going for the legs. Had a good success in period number 1 early on, but so far after that point, not too much. He goes once again, but good defense coming in from Hergenrader to stop that.
Good job, defense there.
So once again, we're drifting towards the out-of-bounds line. 11-3 is Jackson trying to get top control and does so. And now comes the difficult part of trying to get his hands in the right position to not only get Hergenrader vulnerable, but also rotate him on over.
Puts the legs in.
Now he's trying to flip him on over.
He's going to get back points here. He's going to have a fall. He's got potential for a fall. If he can post that elbow here.
So close.
A fall.
And so close, we might be seeing a pin here. Oh, but good flip over from Hergenrader.
He needs to reset, slide up. slide his body back a little bit. He's a little high, but he's got it locked in pretty tight.
Ethan Jackson looking very good with that arm positioning. Has full control right now over Hergenrader. If he gets out, it's at least going to be a boatload of points going towards Jackson's way. And it doesn't matter as Ethan Jackson will start it off for North Platte today with the varsity victory over Chance Hergenrader. Number 7 looked very, very dominant from the get-go, going for the legs, you know, in the first period. And then from that point on, just worked his way towards the back in many situations and picked up the Period 2 victory, 13-3.
Yeah, that was a good match by Ethan. He needed to come out. He didn't get a wrestle all his junior year with a knee injury, but he's got a lot of potential.
How much importance do you think, it is coming off an injury, not only to get through your first match, but also pick up a victory for your confidence? You say all of last year didn't get to participate with the injury. Now this year, starting it off with a victory.
Well, with him, I think that he's a tough kid, so he's going to be a competitor. He's going to go out there and he's going to look past his knee injury and he's going to make a run at it.
As Britton Bowie now going to come up here to bat.
Brent Bowe, another
Brent Bowe at 157,
junior.
and Reese Knight, number 5 in all of Class B at 157. So
Reese Knight, tough competition right here. This kid's good.
Good setting point for Bowe here is
38. Is that where they started?
157
50.
is where we're sitting at now here. Is
you can keep that.
Once we get right here, starting into that power range where, again, we're trying to go for the legs, and that's kind of where some things goes. You saw right there, Knight went for the legs right off the bat. Currently 6-0 in favor of North Platte as a team. Both sides jostling for arm control. Here with 1:21 left is down. There he goes. Knight went for it and he's got the leg control, and he will take down Bowe, and that's 2 points going the way of Knight right off the bat.
He's going to put a lot of pressure on top here.
Already has good arm control. Trying to hook through and get to the neck.
He's going to fight his hands to get off the bottom.
Bowe doing a great job of maintaining not only just balance on the bottom, but not allowing Knight to get right where his hands are needed.
He's got a wing in, so he's going to try and catch a wrist here.
Still trying to connect that wrist. Bowe not allowing that chicken wing to get into full effect. He's still on the floor. 2 points in favor of Knight with 40 seconds left to go in period 1.
He's in trouble here.
Oh, now he's in some trouble, as you said, and
Pin.
with that, a pin going the way. Just quickly there with Reese Knight. We'll step aside, though, and take a real quick little break. We come back, we'll have more here of Clash in the comments.
Randall's Roofing and Construction is excited to announce their 3rd annual roof giveaway. They love giving back to the community, and they need your help. If you know someone in dire need of a new roof, nominate them by March 1st by submitting a picture and their story to Randall's Roofing and Construction's Facebook page.
Legion Combat Sports is the region's premier martial arts promotion. From the Buffalo Bill Brawl National Boxing event to jiu-jitsu and MMA, Legion always brings a show and a crowd. Mark your calendars for LCS 32 New Blood on February 24th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.
Welcome back here at North Platte High School. It is now time for the next round here of Clash in the Commons. Of course, if you just are tuning in, Reese Knight at 157 taking down Britton Bowe. With then starting us off, Ethan Jackson taking down Chance Hergenrader. Is now up to snuff for ready to rock and roll, I believe. Should be at 175 with Gabe Moreno and then Jose Barrios. Again, both unranked here at the moment to start this season, as we're, I think, getting scores all set up. Early on here, we talked about, we went through the lighter classes. What has kind of impressed you so far for the first 2 wrestlers you saw, even though we recently saw a small smidge of what Bowe can do? Take me through what impressed you with Ethan Jackson, and then for the short time, Britton Bowe.
Ethan Jackson looked good. He was really aggressive. Britton Bowe had his hands full with Reese Knight. Reese is a good wrestler, been doing it since a young child. He's going to be another one that's going to be on the podium hopefully this year for Gearing. But just getting the cobwebs off, getting going, most important thing.
Most important thing is, again, here we go with it's going to be Anthony Vences Gomes taking on Jose Barrios at 165. So Gomez taking on Barrios. And Barrios listed at 175, but Now at 165 here for this meet between these two teams. We're tied 6-6 in terms of team score. As Barrios trying to get leg control, but Gomez doing a great job of trying to thwart that attack. And now both players trying to establish, both wrestlers trying to establish hand positioning. Now the question of when will be the next attack? It's kind of like a mind game there as Gomez
Single leg, fireman's
able to get into
that arm.
the
He's got to
grip.
get both hands on that one leg.
Little bit of trouble, and now he's in a little bit of trouble after that attack didn't go well, and now he's on the floor. On top of him being Barrios, he's got 2 points with the takedown. It was a good thought process, but just couldn't grip the two hands together on the back leg, and now Gomez going to have to work from behind. As now he's in a little bit more trouble as
They're working the wings. He punches that wing through. He needs to get his elbows down. There he goes. He could get turned.
he's trying to get him turned on over here, as Tad Hanneborg says. Tad Hanneborg, my co-host here for today.
He's going to try and catch a wrist on that backside.
Oh, there you go. As he said, he's got him turned over, and now he's in a little bit of trouble. As Gomez trying to keep the shoulders up in a super tough position, as not only does Barrios have the wing in, but also has all of his body weight on top of Gomez. So close. Oh, he's so close to getting turned over, and now he's in some real trouble.
He's in trouble.
And just like that, Jose Barrios picks up the victory. I mean, it was looking good for a second there.
That was a big win right there. Gearing picks up 6 points on that.
Another 6. Now they take the lead 12-6. But it almost looked like Gomez can get out of that hold that Barrios was putting in. He had the wing and was putting all of his weight on it, but just couldn't fully get turned around and takes the pin instead. So as you said, right now another 6 points go in the way of Gehring, and it's 12-6. And just like that, battling back up here at 175, I think should be Gabe Moreno now and Jose Barrios. It's tough, though, for Gomez, as that's a 10-pound difference. And, you know, you may scoff at 10 pounds being a difference, but that's a lot more power than most people would realize, you know, when they're on when you're on top of somebody like that.
Yeah, that's part of the dual world. And sometimes you might have to bump up and wrestle somebody a little bit bigger, so that's just part of it.
Just like we're going to see right here with Gabe Moreno taking on Juan Molina. Molina listed at 190, Moreno at 175. It's an 11-6 lead right now for Gehring over at North Platte High School here in the Clash in the Commons.
So this is Barrios.
So we'll still stick it. Yeah, well, they got their scoring wrong. Here comes Gabe Moreno.
Needs to finish that.
Got the leg, looking to flip it.
There he goes.
There, he's got him down, but now he's got him fully on the floor, and now here comes Gabriel Moreno's got good back control, trying to get the hands established and get Barrios into the wing. How difficult is it right now if you're on top to establish that arm control? Or do you think maybe it's more easier? As I hold that thought, Moreno trying to rotate on over, but once again, that right side.
It just keeps pressure forward. The bottom wrestler generally will open up when they're flat.
Mm-hmm. As Moreno now reestablishing the hand control just for a second let.
He's got a wrist if you can get a wing here.
Barrios to step it up here on the right side. Still struggling to find that total, as you said. Connect the wrists together. Can't fully clasp it, though, but good rotation. So far, it's 2-0 in favor
stalling call
of Moreno, as they call the stalling. And sometimes that's tough to avoid. I want to say tough to avoid, but when you're trying to fight for position so much, as they're going to let Barrios back up, so he'll get 1 point for the escape. 2-1 in favor of Moreno here. 10 seconds left to go in period one at 175. Nice little fake, says down, in for the attack. There goes Barrios. Oh, but time will just be called as period one ends. Late attack coming in from Jose Barrios, but just in time there for Moreno, as it looked like he was going to get into a sticky situation. Now we're on to period two, as Moreno will take the floor first, and Barrios will get back control. And immediately up goes
Good
Gabe
stand up.
Moreno. Trying, that's now the second time he's up. And he's taken down, but gets right back up again, and he gets free. Third time is a charm for Gabe Moreno. As already now going for the legs, but not good thwarted there by Barrios. Nothing doing it there, but a 3-1 lead now for Moreno. Once again, Barrios going for it. This time,
he's got a bail.
Moreno had some positioning, but now, as Tad said, had to bail away from that, and now it's tied 3 apiece.
He's in trouble.
That looks good for Gabriel Moreno. As we talk about getting the wing earlier, he wasn't able to do it. Barrios looks like he's got that fully wrenched in. Oh, we got one of the hands to escape. Trying to rotate. He's so close, tries to switch positioning there, does Barrios, and he'll pick up back-to-back wins there for Jose Barrios.
Wow.
It looked like for a second Moreno in the first period establishing firm control, but a good little fake coming in from Barrios got Moreno kind of leaning to his side, and he attacked and then just got better positioning control. I was able to actually get the wing in and then forced him up and over.
Yeah, that was a good match. He did good. The guy from Gary did a good job.
Back-to-back matches now for Barrios. 17-6 now in favor of Gehring. Is up now. Xavier Albertson ranks number 5 in all Class A at 190 versus Juan Molina. Excuse me, not Juan Molina. It's going to be David Campos. Well, it should be Molina, but scoring card says Campos.
Albertson, tough wrestler. He's got a lot of potential to be very, very high this year.
As he takes him down straight up. You know, we talked, of course, you know, Xavier Albertson, the big power back for North Platte High School's football team, so it's not shocking that already off here quickly using that strength to his advantage. Already up 2-0 and trying to get full control. He does have good wrist control right now.
Yeah, he's
over Molina. Now he's got the wing and pulling him in. And now he's in some trouble there. Molina is Albertson. Got great hand positioning and trying to put all of his weight in to push down the shoulder, but good back arch from Molina to keep it alive. But how much longer can he last with the power? Xavier Albertson. And there's the pin, as you said. And just like that, showing why he's number 5 in all of Class A for Xavier Albertson at 190.
Yeah, the kid's a stud.
And now Will Rathjen and then David Campos now for the side of Gehring and North Platte. Rathjen listed 215 as Campos. Both of them currently unranked at the moment. But with that, we'll step aside. Quick 15 seconds for a quick word from our sponsors, Legion Combat Sports.
Legion Combat Sports is the region's premier martial arts promotion. From the Buffalo Bill Brawl National Boxing event to Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, Legion always brings a show and a crowd. Mark your calendars for LCS 32 New Blood on February 24th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.
So welcome back here, Clash in the Commons. So it's going to be a default win for Will Rathjen. He'll take the victory over Campos.
So going back to 175, that was Molina.
Was that Juan Molina? I was going to say, have they been switching
it
up a bit?
They just had it wrong on the board.
Yep. So David Camp. So now after that, we should be seeing here.
Thanks to White, wherever you're at.
Not throwing anybody under the bus here, but now if we're talking, it should be 285 Alex Gove and then Lucas Kadolf. It will be Kadolf and Gove at 285. North Platte now takes the lead right now, 18-17, following that default win from Will Rathjen. And now we get the heavyweights in. Of course, completely different style than what we'll be seeing from the lighter weights.
This kid looked good the other night.
Which one, Gove or?
Yeah, Gove. He was shooting. For a heavyweight to get a guy to shoot is
that's quite something.
Uncommon.
And so far it's, he got leg control and he'll take him down there. Alex Gove shoots down for the legs and is able to get a beautiful takedown for a +2, trying to get that arm and wrist control as Godolfo roll on over now to his stomach, and Alex Gove trying to fight his way in with the arms to get Godolpho in a bad position. It is looking quite bad.
He's got to keep walking. He keeps walking here. He can turn him, but he might.
He's trying so toughly to get to the out-of-bounds mark. 5-0 in favor of Alex Gove as Gove swerves him away from the out-of-bounds and tries to fight now for leg control, but once again, Godolfo able to slip out and they will get out of bounds. Whew. Hated to see that for Alex Gove because he was so close to getting the full rotation, but Lucas Godolpho gets out and it's now 5-0 in favor of Gove. So Gove will take top position now with 1:01 left to go here in the first period. Gove immediately with the power takes him down and once again goes back to trying to establish the control of the wrists to set his offense up. Trying to work his way in, connecting both the arms as Godolpho once again trying to walk his way. Well, now not looking good for Godolpho as he's on his back and in an arch. Gove will pick up the victory there. Wasn't able to get it on the first runabout. But you know what they say, second time is the charm. Godolpho tried desperately to get on up from the down position off the start, but unsuccessful. Another victory for North Platte. And a big one for Alex Gove, looking strong right off the bat. As now here comes the fun with number 2 in all of Class A. He was a joy to watch last year, and it's going to be a joy this year. Brody Pittner taking on Davian Palomo. That's number 2 Pittner, number 6 Palomo in their respected classes. You know, Brody looked pretty strong last year. See how he can take it up this year. Now we're into the speed element here, as you're saying, Tad?
Yeah, he needs to set the pace.
And there he was immediately getting control of the legs and takes down. So we'll have a 2 and a 1, 2 points for the takedown from Pittner and then 1 for the escape from Palomo. 24-17, shoots once again.
He's going to Turk him here. He's going to catch a fall.
It's looking scary for Palomo, so it's 4-1, but another 2 will be tacked on. It's 6-1 after the near fall there from, as Pittner flips on over, beautifully done. Once again, Palomo is in some trouble. And he's able to once more flip, but another 2 points for Brody Pittner. And it's clear to see why he is one of the best wrestlers in Class A at 106, but Palomo escapes for a point. It's 8-2 now.
He's going to set the pace. Still got to keep going.
And you can see it from the get-go with just the explosiveness of Brody Pittner. As once again tries it, gets the leg positioning, as now got top control over Palomo. Another 2 points.
There he goes. He's going to turn him.
He's going to turn him, as you said there. Now he's on his back. He's in some trouble with the arm. Pittner trying to rotate, gets better position on the shoulders. And he's, it's looking in trouble. Looking in mighty trouble is Pittner, so close.
20 seconds.
24 seconds, but no good for Palomo as Pittner picks up the victory. Quick from the get-go there for Brody Pittner. He said he needed to set the pace early and often. He did so, picking up the victory for North Platte High School.
Yeah, it was a good win there.
Thank you again to our sponsors here for today's matches. Legion Combat Sports, as well as Grandel's Roofing and Construction. Well, Tad, I think it's time here. I don't know how biased you'll be on this one, as it's going to be, I was joking, wrong number. I was almost had it. I failed math a couple of times. I always tell the story of how many times I failed math. We're 1 weight class away, as actually it's going to be D'Angelo Mata versus Frost Wallace, unranked versus Wallace, who's number 6 in all of Class B. So another matchup for Mata, who's going to have to.
Yeah, Mata stepping up here at 113. Frost's a good wrestler.
Currently 30-17 in North Platte, and as you said, that Frost already gets top control, trying to rotate the leg as Frost now takes on over. Oh, he might be in a cradle. Frost in some trouble.
He's long. He's going to slide out the backside.
Stuck still in that cradle. As you said, he's long and he will escape. And now it's, Mata's in some trouble now as Frost trying to rotate the legs around and the shoulder. And just like that, back on top goes Frost Wallace. And now both sides trying to fight for it. Is up goes D'Angelo Mata. Gets taken right back down, so currently 4 points in favor of Frost Wallace. As Mata will get out of bounds, but not only first a great recovery from Mata, who was in a dangerous position, but was able then to reverse that position into a cradle, but just the length of Frost Wallace able to squirm right on out.
Yeah, he's able to battle. He's giving up some weight here.
As now we have a caution for Mata on his hand placement. 4-0 in favor of Frost Wallace here in period one. North Platte up 30-17 in terms of team total. 50 seconds for, again, D'Angelo Mata. Now Wallace has that ankle control and now working his way up to the wrists. Mata trying to find any avenue of escape, and now he's in some serious trouble almost for a second there. Got it flipped over on his head.
Yeah, he's got to get him out.
And now he tried to squirm but got caught.
Short time.
20 seconds once again will get rotated to his back. 18 seconds for D'Angelo Mata versus number 6 Frost Wallace. Oh, he's going to step out of bounds. So close.
Yeah, he's fighting. 6-0. Frost in favor of Frost.
So once again, Frost will take top control over D'Angelo Mata with 13 seconds left to go in period one. Mata will stand up, can get the point though, but Wallace takes him down. 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Mata once again rotating. And with that, time will expire, so he's able to survive through a couple of some near falls. 6-0 in favor of Frost Wallace. And it's 30-17, and Gehring's coach going to have a word with the head official. As we'll now take a choice. So Frost Wallace will now go down, and now we'll see what D'Angelo Mata can do with top control. Currently trailing 6-0 here at the start of period two. Wallace gets up. Mata takes him down. Now trying to rotate, able to do so. Good job from D'Angelo Mata. Now it all comes down to, can he get the leverage necessary to keep Wallace down? Good rotation. Now he's in a lock, but now it's D'Angelo Mata who's in some trouble. It's 8-0 in favor now, and the pin will go the way of Frost Wallace. Even though it was an 8-0 total score and a pin, I thought Mata had those moments of just so close to fully getting it over, but in the end, number 6 Frost Wallace at 113 picks up the victory. Again, showing why he's number 6 in all of Class B.
Yeah, he's a tough wrestler. He's going to be one that's going to be on the podium potentially this year. Good competitor.
So after that, again, before this match, it was 30-17 in favor of North Platte. Now it's 30-23 in favor of North Platte. And now we get to, I'd say, Tad's main event here. Ty Handelborg currently number 7 in all of Class A at 120, taking on Gavin Romig from Gehring.
They actually don't have wrong, meaning it's Reichert.
It's going to be Reichert in, so Handelborg already picking him up and putting him down. You know, take me through, again, you've seen a lot of Ty Handelborg. What are some of the things he's worked on this offseason that's really caught your attention for this year?
Just got some matches in. You know, we did some of the Disney duels and stuff like that, so we just got to keep working hard. Every match matters, so.
And so far, Handelborg, Con Reichert in a tough position, trying to get the shoulders pinned, and does so right off the bat. Smooth, clean, and effective there for Ty Hanneborg. And that was a quick victory for young Hanneborg, and he seems like he was taking all of that extra work in the offseason, use that to quickly put away Reichert.
Yeah, the Rongming match, it's unfortunate we weren't able to get that tonight, but we might see him down the road here.
Love to see it. So now it should be Roman Ochoa comes up at 126 versus number 3, Isaiah Murillo at 126, 36-23 the victory.
Murillo, tough wrestler here, scrappy kid.
It's going to be quite a battle for Ochoa to really take on here in his first match of the season. As we talked about, Murillo ranked number 3 in all of Class B, as so far he's got the leg and now has top control, and that's 2 points that'll go the way. Isaiah Murillo early on, as he now establishes control, and it's up to Ochoa to get some separation. Was able to get just enough to split away from Murillo and step out of bounds. So now a reset. 2-0 in favor of Murillo. As Ochoa trying to get up as he's drifting towards the out-of-bounds line with 1:22 left to go in period 1. Now it's on Murillo to fully lock in the wrists and get control.
It's tough on top.
So far he has been. Roman Ochoa so close to an escape a couple of seconds ago before it stepped out of bounds. And now I say that Ochoa steps up but immediately gets taken right back down, but Murillo and him fall out of bounds. Still 2-0 with 58 seconds left to go here in period 1. 36-23 team lead for North Platte High School here at 126. It's Roman Ochoa and Isaiah Murillo, number 3.
Murillo last year state medalist as a sophomore at 113, placed 6th at state. So
now going up,
tough competitor.
Now going up a weight class at 126. And it's good, again, as I said, quite a challenge for Ochoa coming in against a medalist.
Yeah,
so
he's
far,
just gonna keep working. He's still in it.
So far, it's just 2-0, but he's gotten oh so close on some of his attempts. Just drifted towards the out of bounds and didn't play advantage to him. Murillo now got the leverage with the leg and now trying to take him down. And Ochoa once again able to just barely squirt away from Murillo, but get retaken down out of bounds, so we'll reset. Ochoa once again on the floor with top control going to Murillo. Immediately, Ochoa once again trying to rotate. For a split second, he had a potential reversal, but couldn't firmly lock it in, and now with 10 seconds here left to go in period 1, Murillo still looking for some more points. He's only up 2-0. Good, been very good control from Ochoa to not only not be allowed to get taken down, but also not give up some free points. And that's the end of period number 1. Still 2-0 in favor of Murillo. Great job from Roman Ochoa.
Yeah, I'd say that's a win getting out of that period, only down 2-0.
With how much aggressiveness we've been seeing from Isaiah Murillo, it's at this point you maybe expect it to be a little bit of a higher, but props to Ochoa for really stepping up here and taking on the state medalists with some proficiencies. Now he's got leg control and he'll take him down.
This is where he needs to stay heavy on him. If he can keep him down on the mat here and work something here.
So Ochoa trying to establish the arms. Trying to, as they say, get heavy on Isaiah Murillo, but he's going to step up. But again, able to go for the legs and take him down. Murillo steps back up. Fighting for arm control. Murillo is able to get away, so he'll get the escape, 1-point escape. Now it's 3-0 in favor of Isaiah Murillo.
Good shot, good shot.
Good shot for the legs, picks it up. Trying to turn. Oh, but
it's a good shot.
Murillo's able to escape, and a little scariness there for Isaiah Murillo as Ochoa able to do a great job of shooting for the legs. Now the fight goes. He's able to do it again, but now lost a bit of leverage, and Murillo now trying to take advantage. And he's flipping him over now. Ochoa will get taken down. 2 points going the way of Isaiah Murillo. It's 5-0 here with 52 seconds left to go in the second period.
He's got it tight here. He can try and pull him over, get some back points.
Yep, and there you go. Now he's turned on over to his back and rotates back over, so we'll get potentially another 2, I think, going the way of Murillo. So now he's up 7-0,
wow.
but now it's Ochoa who's gotten control for a second there, but flips back onto his stomach.
Let's get up to his feet.
Up to your feet, up to your feet.
As Tad said, he needs to get up to his feet. Now with the ankle control for a second there is Murillo. 15 seconds left to go here in period 2.
Outside leg up.
Ochoa now in some trouble. As the fight for the wrist continues, 7 seconds, and now he's flipped on over. He needs to survive for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay alive!
Wow.
Oh my gosh, he just barely makes it out. But that's a near fall for the side of Isaiah Murillo, and with that, he's up 10-0, but so close for Roman Ochoa.
Yeah, he's just scrapping away here.
Had some sort of a glimpse of getting in the position, but again, the number 3 wrestler in Class B, Isaiah Murillo, is just able to find his way, work his way out of it. So now here we go in period 3. 10-0 in favor of Isaiah Murillo. Another good shoot coming in from Ochoa, but can he continue onwards and not let Murillo get the upper advantage? And it seems like
he's got a cradle.
Murillo now puts Ochoa into the cradle. 12-0, and now he was in some trouble, and he still is in some trouble. He's back in that cradle, and all that pressure going right on Roman Ochoa, and he'll get pinned. But what a valiant fight between Roman Ochoa and then Isaiah Murillo. Of course, Murillo moving up from 113 to 126, but my good heavens. There were so many close opportunities for Ochoa, and in those situations, what do you think maybe he needs to do when he's gotten that close to fully completing some of those moves?
Well, when you're wrestling a wrestler like Murillo, I mean, he's not going to mess up much. He's going to stay right in front of you, and you're going to have to take him down and get control. I mean, if you don't have any control, he's going to do what he just did.
So right now it's Kirk Wilson and Trell Gorsuch coming in. Kirk Wilson ranked number 7 at 132. As these two will take each other on to start period 1 at 132. As trying to go for that shoot there was Wilson, but now good defense is going to put Gorsuch on his back. So that's a quick 2 for Kirk Wilson. Now it's quick 4 points after, again, another attempt. So
near fall, he's going.
He's got some good leverage. He's got the wrist. Trying to get into the wing and flip him over. Oh, now he's in some serious trouble. There is Gorsuch. It's not looking good.
He's got him stretched up pretty good.
Got control of the ankles.
Most likely not. And shoulders off the mat a little bit, so I don't think he'll get the fall where he's at, but he's going to get back points.
He is going to get some good haul of points already at 4. He'll get the near fall at 3+, so now he's at 7 for Kirk Wilson. Again, 36-29 team total in favor of North Platte High School. Once again, Wilson took a second to evaluate and now reestablishes top control over Gorsuch. Really has him stretched out and now trying to get that wrist into a wing.
Gorsuch, big wrestling family. His dad's a world champion, rodeo guy, good people.
Turned on over there, flip. Great move once again from Kirk Wilson. As Gorsuch once again on the verge of taking a pin, but able to rotate over, but still in trouble as Wilson almost got the wing, and now he's trying to get some establishment of the leg to rotate him over. 23 seconds left to go in period 1. It's 7-0 in favor of Kirk Wilson. Again, ranked 7th in Class A. And really, Gorsuch is in trouble, nowhere near and out of bounds.
Watch your shoulders.
And trying to keep it at least alive. 6 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Gorsuch is going to stay alive here as time will expire, but from the get-go is Kirk Wilson just taking full control.
Yeah, Kirk's tough on top. I mean, one of the better wrestlers right here. This kid's got a good shot this year to do some damage at 132.
And ranked number 7, so they're both going to stay upright here, which, again, as we saw how quickly Kirk Wilson was able to take down Gorsuch, not a surprise. Ooh, Gorsuch tried, but that time, great shoot and great takedown from Wilson. Oh, wow. For a second there, looked like he had an opportunity, but he'll collect the 2 points off the takedown, and now Gorsuch almost got rolled over. He's going to try to crawl towards the out-of-bounds mark. 9-0 in favor of Kirk Wilson. Flips him over, but now Wilson's able to flip over, and that's kind of, again, been a little scary for Kirk Wilson as he's been trying that rollover, but it's also put him in a vulnerable position to being pinned.
Yeah, he's aggressive.
It's all about finding that fine line, and now he's got that arm in a tough situation for Gorsuch.
Pull across.
It's 11-0 in favor of Kirk Wilson. If you think about it, he has the arm in a position where if he is able to get more control, rotate him on over, but won't be successful this time. And now with 57 seconds, he'll go for more of a leg attack and reset back up. Oh, it's not looking good right now for Gorsuch as Wilson firmly got a good lock-in of the lower half and now trying to rotate him over. Oh, he is really turning him. It is a tough position, a tough lock for Gorsuch with how Kirk Wilson has him rotated. Wow.
It's tough.
That is quite, he looked like he was in some pain, but fought through it and is able to rotate out as a near fall that now puts Kirk Wilson up 14-0, but my good heavens, how about Trell Gorsuch keeping it alive? 9 seconds here in period 2. Once again, Gorsuch almost put on his back and rotated over, but time will expire. And with that, once more, and you can see that Gorsuch is really feeling it in that shoulder after that last move where Kirk Wilson was really trying to rotate him on over and put pressure.
Yeah, Kirk's good at putting the legs in, and he'll stretch you out. He's a brawler.
14-0. Wilson trying to fight for position with Gorsuch, and now I think we're going to have some, misconduct, necessary roughness on either side, so both will get a point. But you can see from the get-go, Gorsuch not happy with maybe how that rotation on the shoulder happened. Both will get a warning. 15-1 now in favor of Kirk Wilson with 1:45 left to go. Uh-oh. Wilson now in some trouble, but he actually rotates it and now gets Gorsuch in some trouble. 1:36 left. Period 3 is... We're going to call unsportsmanlike on Kirk Wilson. Take me through that call, Tad, if you agree with it.
Got a little aggressive when he got him off the top after the ref stopped it, and it's part of it.
That's just part of it, and
gotta keep.
And they're going to call it right there. With that one, and the victory's I think going to go to Gorsuch. So.
No, Wilson still won.
Okay, I was going to say, I was hopefully, I was going to say, that would be quite a turnaround on that one.
No, that Wilson still got the win there.
So Wilson will pick up the victory 20-1 in favor, but again, you talked about it, number 7 in all of Class A showed it right there with that speed and the power, really taking control, but maybe a little too aggressive in some instances, opened him up to potential pins on some of those rotations.
He's very physical, and you better match physicality with him, or he will put the hurt on you.
As you saw all throughout that effort. As now following that match, this will be a good one. Tyson Smith at 138, and then Jordan Shirley, number 2 in all of Class B.
Shirley placed 3rd his freshman year, 6th last year. Tough kid right here.
Of course, looking to again bounce back after that 6th place finish, finishing in 3rd place in his freshman year. So
Tyson Smith, tough competitor here.
Could be seeing a pretty good matchup between these two, as we saw earlier with Roman Ochoa. Even though Isaiah Murillo had the overall better ranking, Ochoa really took it to Murillo, and as you said here, Tyson Smith looking to do the same thing at 138. So North Platte and Kirk Wilson picking up the victory at 132 in the last match. Before that, the score was 36-29. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. We'll have more here from the Clash in the comments.
Randall's Roofing and Construction is excited to announce their 3rd annual roof giveaway. They love giving back to the community, and they need your help. If you know someone in dire need of a new roof, nominate them by March 1st by submitting a picture and their story to Randall's Roofing and Construction's Facebook page.
Legion Combat Sports is the region's premier martial arts promotion. From the Buffalo Bill Brawl National Boxing event to Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, Legion always brings a show and a crowd. Mark your calendars for LCS 32 New Blood on February 24th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.
We're back here at North Platte High School, the Clash in the comments. Paxton Gordon here, joined by Tad Handelboard. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today's event, Legion Combat Sports. Of course, have their office here in North Platte, and I believe soon opening one in the Scottsbluff area, as well as Randall's Roofing and Construction. Tad, so far today, it's been a very competitive bout between these two. It feels like now, with the Clash becoming such a well-known starter off for both these teams, a rivalry has brewed and begun. Well, now I say brewed and begun. It's been going on for a while at this point.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. Gearing brings a solid team every year.
As we said, so far now up here for North Platte High School, Tyson Smith and then Jordan Shirley. Shirley ranked number 2 in his class. Finished 3rd place his freshman year. And then 6th last year, looking to better his record and performance after last year's. He'd probably classify as a disappointment with that 6th place after breaching the top 3 in his freshman year. So 40-29 is the now lead for North Platte High School as a team. Here at 138, Tyson Smith and
it's a big match here.
Jordan Shirley. Is Smith trying to a good defense on that attack from Shirley, but now trying to fight for arm control. Good defense from Smith to not let Shirley shoot onto the legs and get a takedown. That seems to be Shirley's game, done so well at being able to get that leg control. Once again, another good defense from Smith. Oh, but Shirley's able to find the takedown. It looked like a good start defense for Tyson Smith, but Shirley just able to find the leverage and take him down.
Well, Tyson needs to fight his hands here and get a point.
1 minute left to go as Smith will be able to get to the out of bounds. 2-0 in favor of Shirley at the moment. Tyson Smith will take the floor and Jordan Shirley will take the back, and we'll begin here with 59 seconds. Let's go in period 1, and immediately Shirley trying to rotate Smith on over. Now fighting for that. He's got the wrist. He's got his hand underneath him and got wrist control for a second, but Tyson Smith fights out of it.
Keeps moving here.
Trying to get on up to get the escape. He's so close to it.
Yeah, he's close.
He is so close, but Shirley's able to reposition, but Tyson Smith once again fighting alive to just get up, and once again can't do so as Jordan Shirley once again gets top control.
Yeah, he's good on top.
22 seconds here in period 1. Once again, Shirley fighting for the wrist. There you go. Smith gets up. Can he get the full escape, though? Oh, no, he won't. He'll get it broken away. He was so close to getting the full escape.
Yep.
And now with 11 seconds, what can he work with here? Trailing 2-0 in period 1.
He needs a quick stand up here.
He's been super close, but once again, Shirley tries to rotate. Smith trying to get the legs up. 7 seconds. Uh-oh, now he's in some. Now he's trying to almost had a position there. Does Tyson Smith, so Smith will collect a point. Good stuff from Tyson Smith. Almost had a surprise reversal on Shirley, but will get the point for the stand-up. 2-1. Now in favor of Jordan Shirley, again, number 2 in his class. Smith has done a great job, and now he ties it up with the stand-up. Back-to-back escapes from Tyson Smith. He goes for the legs. He has it. Can he rotate him down? No, he cannot. He'll step out of bounds, but great attack from Tyson Smith. Caught Jordan Shirley a little off guard. When now Shirley jumped the gun. They both weren't ready, and now we're ready to go. 2-2. 1:44 left to go here in period number 2 for the side of Tyson Smith. Smith fighting for that arm control right now. Back out of it and now reset his positioning. 126 now. Both.
Shirley slowed the pace a little bit here.
He really has. Trying to maybe lull Smith into a little bit of a sense there.
Whoa. Wow. He's slick, man. He can, that duck under's there.
Shirley ducked under and Smith went for the defense and flew right over him. Good defense though from Jordan Shirley on that attempt. So here we go once again for these two competitors here. As we get ready to rock and roll. Once again, another good defense coming in from Smith and Shirley. Still 2-2 with 47 seconds left to go. Really, after an energetic first period, but as you said that, seems like Shirley has the wrist control right now underneath the neck. Oh, but they'll get out of bounds. Oof. After a very rapid first period, this second period has really slowed down to a standstill. And tied 2-2, 34 seconds. Smith might try to go for another shoot as both trying to lull each other into a sense. Might have to be word for a stalling call. Smith trying to sling him around. Good body control though from Shirley to stand upright. 17 seconds. He goes for it. Good defense from Smith, but Shirley's able to get the 2 on the takedown. And now he's in some trouble. He's got 7 seconds though, so he just needs to survive as Shirley does have the leverage. Trying to rotate him on over with 1 second, and time will be called. So Jordan Shirley able to get 2 points in the waning seconds of period number 2, but once again, good on Tyson Smith to still keep it with the number 2 ranked wrestler. At his weight class it again, 138. And some good rotations trying from Shirley to rotate over on top of Smith, but Tyson Smith still maintains top control. He's got now he's got him in a good look. He's got the ankle in a good position. Just now needs to establish the control with the hands and rotate on over.
Might be too high.
As you said, it went a little too high, and with that reversal, go 2 more points to Shirley. Had a good look, but was just too high, and Shirley easily reverses it. And now he's on top control and looking to punish. 1:23 left to go. Smith trying once again to stand up. Fighting for control, but now the wrist locked up for a second there by Shirley. No good, and they're going to call an unnecessary roughness on Tyson Smith. What'd you see there,
I didn't
Coach
see
Taz?
I missed it.
There was some unnecessary roughness, but I didn't see anything.
Tell.
I was gonna say I didn't see anything too egregious. But refs saw it differently, and now Jordan Shirley will take top control and rotate. Tried to rotate Smith around. It's 7-2 in favor of Jordan Shirley. With 1 minute left to go here in the third period. A 40-29 lead for North Platte High School as a total team. But so far, Jordan Shirley with the point advantage, trying to rotate Tyson Smith around and maintain top control. And the pace really slowed down in period 2. And then at the very beginning of period 3, Jordan Shirley jumps right back on the gas pedal. 31 seconds now. Shirley had control of the wrist for a second, but now will reposition. 21 seconds left. Smith close to a stand-up. Tries to rotate, but can't get it. 11 seconds left to go here. And now, for a second, Smith in some trouble, but able to keep alive, and he's done a great job of not getting fully rotated on over. As Shirley really struggling to find that, even though he'll pick up the point victory 7-2, Jordan Shirley really struggling in that match to fully rotate over Tyson Smith.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good match by Smith. Shirley, good wrestler. I'm assuming he's going to go down to 132 and make a run at a state championship. I think he'd be pretty tough at 138 as well.
He, again, showing it right there. Just even though he wasn't able to fully rotate over Tyson Smith, did just show complete control when he was on top. And with that, the victory will go the way of Gering, 7-2 for Jordan Shirley. And thank you to our sponsors for today, Legion Combat Sports, as well as Grandal's Roofing and Construction. So now up to bat here at 144, the number 4 wrestler in Class A, Jace Kennel, taking on Jaden Haggart of Gering. 40-32 team lead for North Platte High School. As Kennel looking to start the year off hot and make his way into state. 140 is once again these two quickly going for some shoots on the legs, but great defense from either side is now will reset back at a pace. Once again, Kennel going for it, but another good defense from Haggart. Trying to rotate it, and now, Kennel might be in some trouble, but he's able to get the inside leverage, and he will get the takedown there from Jace Kennel. Look for a second.
He's quick.
It's not going to go his way, but was able to quickly adjust and then use momentum to take down Haggart 2-0 with now Kennel.
He can catch a wrist to put him to his back.
In some trouble. He had
there it is.
The wrist for a second, trying to rotate. And lost it now, but had a moment there. Is now Haggart trying to stand right back up. Jace Kennel not looking to allow it. Kennel trying to get inside leverage with the leg there. Well, now he's trying to wrap around. And lock, he's got a lock. Oh, he puts him in a cradle.
Spladle, got a spladle.
Wow, look at that move. Haggart's in some trouble.
Got to get his legs out.
Oh, he's trying, but what? Oh, now it's Kennel in a little bit of trouble. That was a gutsy move on the, hit the spladle, but 2 points will go the way. 3 points on the near takedown. The near fall, correction. And now Jace Kennel's in some trouble. He's rotating. He's got 11 seconds to stay alive. Look at the power from Jace Kennel, though, to now rotate himself on over with 3 seconds. 1 second, and they'll call time. It was a good spladle there. Almost got Haggart, and then he got himself countered into a bad position. And then Jace Kennel, though, able to rotate out of it and stay alive as he'll now take the bottom position. Quite intricate, how intricate of it is to get to, of course everybody talks about the cradle as being one of the options, but you don't see many people put a spladle in. How difficult is that in the heat of the moment to lock, not only to lock it in, but also split them apart to get the shoulders down.
Very tough move to get out of. Good chain wrestling by Haggart.
5-0 in favor of Jace Kennel as he, again, took bottom control and now will get the reversal, so he'll take 2. Again, not only have we seen the power from Jace Kennel to roll out of some potential trouble.
Locked hands.
Now he's locked his hands. Oh, once again, almost put him into a cradle, but locked his hands, and with that, it's a point going the way of Haggart. Another good reversal from Kennel with the speed this time, but again, you can't lock your hands together, and he'll get dinged for it, but will have top control. 7-1 lead individually in favor of Jace Kennel. Haggart tried immediately off the rip to get it, but now Kennel taking the leg control. Trying to rotate, and now, there's some trouble for Haggart. Said the Cobra locked in. Trying to get the shoulders down, just barely arcing it as Haggart. But Kennel's got it extremely locked in right now. I don't see at the moment any way Haggart can roll out of it, but I say that, and he's almost had it, but Kennel able to reposition to still maintain control. Trying to rotate over, but once again into a bridge. with Hacker. Now Kennel has to move a little bit on top of Hacker to get that right shoulder down. With 32 seconds, Hacker hanging on for his life.
He's awfully close right here.
And he'll get it. Hacker tried to reposition, but in doing so cost him the victory there as Hacker goes down another victory in favor of North Platte High School. And Jace Kennel not only displayed the power, but displayed the speed. And with that, North Platte picks up the overall victory here against Gering. At the time of the scoring, it was at 144. It's 40.
46-32.
I was going to say
should be the end of the
46-32 is the math again. I'm not a mathematician over here. Failed math many times, but man, oh man, what a rocket of a start.
Yeah, they needed that because they're going to be ready tomorrow.
I was going to say, how tough is it, of course, to go from your first duel right here and then immediately travel on. I mean, Kearney's not an Omaha travel type adventure, but still, that is a hefty travel first off in the season, and it's a back-to-back.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough tournament tomorrow. They're bringing a lot of fully loaded teams. It's going to be it'll be a bloodbath. It's
going to be a bloodbath, but a great way to start today off, and a lot of good things we saw. Of course, Brody Pittner absolutely taking it into Palomo. Of course, got D'Angelo Mata, who I thought put up a valiant effort against Frost Wallace. Wallace being number 6 in his weight class and Class B. Really kept strong. Of course, as Ty Handelborg really didn't take on Gravin Romig. It was, I forgot who it was that took him on. Yep, Reichert. So didn't get to see that matchup, but again, Handelborg took full control. Ochoa took on Isaiah Murillo. That was a tightly battled affair between those two, but it ultimately came out to Isaiah Murillo. Kirk Wilson all over Trell Gorsuch in a very physical match between those two. Tyson Smith falling to Jordan Shirley. Jace Kennel dominating Jaden Hacker. It all started off, though, Ethan Jackson picking up the victory over Chance Hergen Raider. Number 7 for Ethan Jackson. Reese Knight, though, the number 5 in his class, taking down Brenton Bowe. And then, of course, Anthony Gomez falling in his one to Jose Barrios. Gabe Moreno then, I think, took on Molina. And with that, it was, if I remember correctly, it was a Gabe Moreno victory in that one.
No, Molina won.
Was it Molina? Okay, I messed up my score on that one. So Molina picked up the victory. Albertson then took on David Campos. And Albertson picked up the victory at number 5 in his class. Will Rathjen picked up the open victory as they were moving people around, and then Alex Gove, the quick victory over Lucas Kadolf. Again, first duel here of the season. Take me through one, Tad Handelborg. What impressed you about every single, I would say every single one, but as a team overall, early on here in the first duel between not just these two teams, but the Bulldogs in general?
Yeah, they look pretty tough. That's a good Gering squad. I know that not everybody's at weight, not everybody was in the lineup, and it's kind of the beginning of the year, but I know they've traveled to Cozad tomorrow, which is another tough tournament in Cozad. So always never know what you're going to get with Gering, and so I think it was a good win to start the season, and long way to go.
Long way to go until, my good heavens, Louis Carlini, who's right next to me doing all of our video. Thank you, Louis, to begin with. But long way to go before we see state. Of course, when we get to state time, you can view all of our coverage of individual state wrestling and, of course, the interviews that we do. We put out last year, if I remember, a grand total, I think, of 42 was the videos last year. I thought that was quite crazy. It's hectic. That was my first slight little side journey here. That was my first trip to state wrestling, and it was quite a fun adventure. But of course, North Platte starting off the year strong here against Gering, where they took down Gering and the Bulldogs 46-32. Well, Tad, thank you so much for stopping on by, and of course, I hope you got your schedule opened up next year because you'll be coming back. I already feel it. But I'll most certainly be seeing you this offseason for some American Legion baseball. But from North Platte High School here in the Commons area, that was Clash in the Commons. As we said, of course, North Platte as a team picking up the 46-32 victory. Well, Tad, that'll do it here for us. Thank you, everyone, for tuning on in. Next week, I will have a sit-down interview with head coach Dale Hall to talk all things, not just Bulldog action today from Clash in the Commons, but also that little duel that they have out in Kearney. Well, everybody here in the Clash in the Commons, and a thank you, though, a big thank you to our sponsors here for today's match, Legion Combat Sports, as well as Grandal's Roofing and construction. I will see you all. Actually,
Thank you for having me.
Hey,
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
I thank you for on short notice taking the time to come on out here and do this for us and for me. We'll see you, though, on Saturday with some North Platte. Not this Saturday, next Saturday, where North Platte Community College and the Knights will be back home to take on some basketball action. I'll see you all then. Of course, you can listen to that live, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and, of course, as always, live streaming on the Knights Athletics page. I'll see you all next week.
Randall's Roofing and Construction is excited to announce their 3rd annual roof giveaway. They love giving back to the community, and they need your help. If you know someone in dire need of a new roof, nominate them by March 1st by submitting a picture and their story to Randall's Roofing and Construction's Facebook page.
Legion Combat Sports is the region's premier martial arts promotion. From the Buffalo Bill Brawl National Boxing event to jiu-jitsu and MMA, Legion always brings a show and a crowd. Mark your calendars for LCS 32 New Blood on February 24th at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds.